Online collaborative learning. Collaborative learning. Theories, models, and concepts.
Collaborative learning has a long history and continues to evolve. Collaborative learning was first coined by John Dewey, 1859 to 1952, an American philosopher and educator. John Dewey argued that in the learning environment, teachers create a social environment characterized by democracy and the scientific process. The main responsibility of teachers is to motivate students to work together and to think about social problems that take place in learning. In addition to problem solving in collaborative groups, students learn democratic principles through daily interactions with their peers. Dewey's ideas were then used as a foundation by Herbert Phelan to develop more appropriate procedures to help students work in groups. Phelan stated that the classroom should be a miniature democracy aimed at examining interpersonal social problems. Phelan, who was interested in group dynamics, developed a form of group inquiry with detailed steps. The collaborative group work described by Dewey and Phelan can have an impact beyond academic learning outcomes. Lev Vygotsky is the next influential figure in the development of collaborative learning through the creation of constructivist learning theory. Vygotsky's interactional theory differs from constructivist theory. Suyono and Haryanto, as cited by Diana, explained that as a person who is considered a pioneer in the philosophy of constructivism, the philosophical design prefers to state his learning theory as social cognition learning. Social cognitive learning believes that culture is the main determinant of individual development. Some key concepts of social cognition learning from Vygotsky's theory of constructivism. 1. Learners, students, as unique individuals. 2. Self-regulated learner. 3. Responsibility for learning. 4. Motivation for learning. 5. Zone of development, ZD. 6. Teacher's role as facilitator. 7. Dynamic interaction between tasks, teachers, and learners. 8. Collaboration among learners. 9. Cognitive apprenticeship. 10. Top-down process. 11. Cooperative learning as an implementation of constructivism. 12. Learning by teaching as a constructivist method. Today, the implementation of collaborative learning methods has seen a significant increase as more schools and universities adopt collaborative learning approaches in the classroom. These include team-based learning, group projects, class discussions, and more, which are designed to develop social skills, collaborative skills, and a deeper understanding of the subject matter. The development of information and communication technology, particularly the Internet, has also made it possible to apply collaborative learning to online learning. Various digital tools and platforms have enabled students to work together from different geographical locations. Collaborative learning can maximize the three main competencies in the learners themselves, namely cognitive, affective, and psychomotor. The benefits of implementing collaborative learning in different contexts. Collaborative learning fosters reflective practice abilities. When students work together to learn, they are actively participating in the process rather than merely taking in what the instructor is saying or presenting information from a laptop screen. Pairs, trios, and larger groups are the three most effective ways for students to communicate. When students work together as a team, one participant observes while the other outlines the research methodology. By generating concepts, arguing about them, receiving instant responses, and answering their partner's questions and notes, both parties develop essential problem-solving skills. In a social context, collaborative learning promotes knowledge integration and diversity. With the ability to interact with students individually or in small groups, collaborative learning facilitates cooperation and closeness between instructor and students. In a psychological context, collaborative learning can reduce anxiety by easing tension before and during presentations in lectures. In addition to the many benefits that can be obtained from collaborative learning, there are also shortcomings, barriers, or limitations in its application. Based on a study conducted by Liu, Jansen, Wubbles, 2017, at a university in Vietnam, the obstacles to effective collaborative learning are depicted in a diagram. Lack of collaborative skills. All students agreed that when they started working in groups, they did not know how to collaborate effectively. Their lack of collaborative skills, such as accepting opposing viewpoints, providing complex explanations, giving and receiving help, and negotiating, prevented them from working productively in groups. Free writing. The second obstacle to effective collaboration was free writing. More than 2/3 of students said that when collaborating on group assignments, some peers contributed most, while others worked less, and some did not even put in effort when completing their own tasks. This negatively affected students' collaborative experiences. Competency status. Competence status was found to be another obstacle to effective CL. Although the participants reported this problem less often, i.e. 10 teachers and 10 students, it consistently occurred throughout the 3 waves of data collection. 10 students reported that high-status students in their learning groups were generally believed to be active, competent, or senior. Therefore, they tended to underestimate the intellectual capacity of low-status members, thus dominating the group. Friendship. From the research conducted, it was found that feelings of friendship in the group sometimes inhibited them from working seriously and constructing good arguments.